Okay, children. In part 3, we discussed about the different states per capita income and literacy rate and IMR and the different things we discussed. Compared to Punjab and after Punjab, Himachal Pradesh. Afterwards, we discussed Bihar. Today, we are going to discuss another thing, that is ideas of development. Under that, some data regarding India and neighboring states. So before discussing this table, first of all, we talk about different technical terms. What is that? HDI, Human Development Index, that is most important. UNDP, that is United Nations Development Program. It discusses about per capita income is only one phenomena. We can't say by comparison of per capita income, we can't say whether nation is rich or poor or middle income countries, we can't say. According to the HDI report, we can say whether the country is rich country, poor country or low income country. So here UNDP, according to the UNDP report, I said already what is the abbreviation of UNDP? United Nations Development Program. It is a branch of UNO. Branch of UNO. It classified the nations by observing of HDI, Human Development Index. Human Development Index means a person having per capita income, afterwards education qualifications and skills, span of life and attendance, infrastructure facilities, which are all needed for development. Once again, per capita income, educational qualifications and skills, later skill after, span of life, attendance rate, and it means attendance rate means schooling. Schooling is also most important thing. And infrastructure facilities, not only these infrastructure facilities, later not only infrastructure, later hospitalization also most important. It means medical facilities also most important while discussing the nation, whether developed nation or underdeveloped nation or middle developed nations. So these facilities also keen observed by the UNDP and classified the nations. It observed nearly 177 nations in the world. Afterwards it classified. But in all nations, these conditions they observed, afterwards they classified the nations. According to that, we discuss the table. Once again, I will explain about this. Per capita income is only one source. It can't decide whether the nation is developed or middle developed or underdeveloped. We can decide by observation of hospitalization facilities and education facilities, per capita income facilities, skills, and one more is infrastructure facilities, the average year of schooling, and these are all very important factors to decide whether nation is developed or middle developed or underdeveloped or low income countries or low underdeveloped nations or third world nations. So UNDP decided these nations, 177 nations decided these nations futures they observed, afterwards they classified the nations. According to that, they give the ranks. For example, one person got 100 marks out of 100, we will give first rank. One person got, another second person got 99 marks out of 100, we will give second rank. Third person got 80 marks, we will give third rank. Fourth person got 60 marks, we will give fourth rank. Fifth person 35 marks, we will give fifth rank. It means less marks, rank also going to be less. I mean small rank. Small rank means first person, second person, third person, fourth person. Fifth is the small rank here. First is the highest rank here. So now we will discuss that. Suppose here data is given, all details. Country, per capita income, life expectancy at birth, it means the span of life, and the average year of schooling, that is also most important phenomena. Already we discussed earlier in the table. And next, expected years of schooling, and later HDI rank. By observation of these four characters, we will give the HDI rank. One more thing is their hospitalization, also most important thing. First, Sri Lanka per capita income, our neighbor nation Sri Lanka, per capita income is 5,170 according to 2013 report of UNDP. 5,170 is the per capita income of Sri Lanka, whereas India is 3,285 rupees. So per capita income in rupees. So 3,285 compared to Sri Lanka, our per capita income is low. And Pakistan per capita income is 2,566. And Myanmar per capita income is 1,817. And Bangladesh per capita income is 1,785. And Nepal per capita income is very low, that is 1,137. So this is the per capita income. And later, life expectancy or span of life, it means ఎన్ని సంవత్సరాలు మనిషి బతుకుతాడు. మంచిగా ఆహారం తిన్నవాడు ఎక్కువ కాలం బతుకుతాడు. చెడిపోయిన ఆహారం, తక్కువ క్వాలిటీ ఉన్న ఆహారం తిన్నవాడు తక్కువ కాలం బతుకుతాడు. సో తక్కువ సంపాదించేవాడు తక్కువ క్వాలిటీ ఆహారం తింటాడు, కాబట్టి తక్కువ కాలం బతుకుతాడు. ఎక్కువ సంపాదించేవాడు ఎక్కువ క్వాలిటీ ఆహారం తింటాడు, వాడు ఎక్కువ కాలం బతుకుతాడు. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ దాన్ని బట్టి అనమాట. అందుకని మీకు కొంచెం తెలుగులో చెప్తే మీకు అర్థమయ్యే ఉద్దేశంతో ఇక్కడ నేను తెలుగు వాడటం జరిగింది. సో లైఫ్ ఎక్స్పెక్టెన్సీ అంటే ఎక్కువ కాలం ఎందుకు బతుకుతాడు ఏ వ్యక్తి అయినా. ఇప్పుడు కొన్ని అభివృద్ధి చెందిన దేశాలు ఉన్నాయి, డెవలప్డ్ నేషన్స్, యుఎస్ఏ, జర్మనీ, జపాన్, సింగపూర్ అండ్ యూకే, ఫ్రాన్స్, స్వీడన్, ఇటలీ, దీస్ నేషన్స్. They are working hard and they are earning more and they spend money for quality food. So that's why this span of life is very high compared to underdeveloped nations. So here Sri Lanka span of life is 75.1 years and India span of life is 65.8 years and Pakistan span of life is 65.7 years and Myanmar compared to India, it is a very low income nation, but the span of life is very good, 65.7 years. And Bangladesh's span of years is very high compared to India, that is nearly 4 years, that is 69.2 Bangladesh, because they are taking high quality food, that is. And Nepal's span of life is compared to India, that is also high, 69.1 years. So here, compared to India, Nepal and Bangladesh both are better. Life of span is there. But compared to India, Pakistan and Myanmar both span of life is little bit 0.1% less. Later, rank, average year of schooling. Suppose 10 years a student is continued the education. So in that point of view, 9.3 years schooling is going on in Sri Lanka, 4.4 years of schooling is going on in India out of 10 years, and later Pakistan 4.9 years compared to India, Pakistan so average of schooling is more, and Myanmar 3.9 and Bangladesh 4.8 So more than India, Bangladesh also. And Nepal 3.2. It means least schooling. That's why their income level is also very least. And later, expected years of schooling. Expected years of schooling. Suppose a boy joined in school, it means he will continue 12.7 years of schooling in Sri Lanka, and 10.7 years of schooling in India, and 7.3 years of schooling in Pakistan, and Myanmar 9.4 years, in Bangladesh 8.1 years, and last Nepal 8.9 years. And HDI rank by observation of these qualities, including hospitalization, infrastructure, facilities. The Sri Lanka rank is 92. 92 means in all conditions compared to these following nations, better position. Sri Lanka occupied better position, 92. And India 132 rank, 136 rank, and Pakistan 146 rank, and Myanmar 149th rank, and Bangladesh 146th rank, and Nepal is 157th rank. So least rank, highest rank, least rank. This is the highest, and this is least rank, that is Nepal. So here two nations rank is the same. That is, one is Pakistan, and second one is Bangladesh. Pakistan and Bangladesh. Pakistan, Bangladesh HDA rank, both are same. See here, boys, from this table, I will give some questions. I will write some questions on the blackboard, and you will fill up after writing fair notes. You will fill up the questions. Number one, question number one. That is, what is HDA rank of Sri Lanka? And the second question, what is HDI? What is HDI? And the third question, what is UNDP? What is UNDP? And fourth question, which nation's HDI rank is same? Which nation HDI rank is same? So I gave here 4 questions. For this table you will get 6 marks. 4 to 6 marks we will get from the table, and regularly from 2015 to 2019 number of questions came from this table. So observe it, and you should follow, and you should write answers for these questions. So on Saturday I will give some work for all the 10th class students. Okay.